Someone just asked on Off the Rails what people are really hoping for with a new mayor in town, because the election is about a month and a half away, and would it really make a difference? And is it going to change anything? And someone answered, well, we want the people recognized. And that person said, well, elaborate. What do you mean by that? And of course she elaborated, therein lies the problem. He either doesn't know or is just being a contrarian. She stated that people are getting sick and people need recognized for what is going on and what they've lost and everything that's happened this entire year since February. I take it as I am so pissed at all of this. Our leadership and the mayor, let's talk about the mayor, your mayor. I live in East Palestine, but I'm in Unity Township. But I have my opinions because I live in the town of East Palestine. First of all, I remember the mayor in the beginning, early on, saying he was going to hold Norfolk Southern's feet to the fire and use the bully pulpit if people weren't getting everything they needed, or if they were lacking in giving us a response and holding up their end of the bargain. And then he says that basically everybody's needs are being met. And he said, well, maybe not the people. Well, who the hell else is there? Your constituents. Maybe the town with the park and the everything that you want to be met is being met, but the people that have been inconvenienced, poisoned, their homes are full of toxins, they want out. I believe those people are being neglected. And bully pulpit and bully pulpit and hold their feet to the fire. Basically, the mayor's given Norfolk Southern a foot massage here. So what would make a difference, this person asks? What could a mayor possibly do? They can use the damn bully pulpit. If any of us were mayor, I'm going to say me only because it's the only example I can use, because I'm giving you my opinion. Not only can I not be the mayor of East Palestine, I wouldn't want to be anyway. I have patients to treat. I can't neglect their health. There's got to be somebody here. We've got Misty Allison running. I'll talk about her in a minute. If it were me, I would have held a damn news conference with local news about once a week here, bitching about everything I saw with that Norfolk was doing, and HEPACO and all the OSHA rules they were breaking, the contamination in the creeks that wasn't being addressed, the aerating with the kids in the coming into the park, just spewing chemicals into the air by the EPA, the big aerators with the diesel generators with no fence around them where kids are playing. You can go on and on and on. There's people that have chosen to move out and they're paying 2 mortgages while their current house sells. There are people that have sold and they don't know what they're going to do because they didn't have a mortgage before. And you can't get a home elsewhere for the price you're going to sell a home in East Palestine. We have been so screwed here. Norfolk is laughing all the way to the stockholders meeting. And the mayor doesn't do shit about it. He ought to be on the news on a weekly basis saying, hey, look, we've got these residents that they want to get out. And I know, a lot of people feel trapped here because I don't think the people in power want people to leave because they don't want it to look bad like all these people are leaving. So many people would leave this town if they had the opportunity. If they could get a loan, a mortgage, maybe an interest-free loan or something from the government. Nobody is saying anything for these people. Everyone across the world watching this, this place is still highly, highly contaminated. They just increased the zone where they're checking for contaminants. They're looking in storm drains and sewer drains now. Everybody knows everything the chemicals got in our storm drains. Everyone knows they're still in the creeks. We've got highly toxic chemicals still in the creeks, carcinogens. If that gets into people's wells here, there's going to be a shit storm, and people are going to be drinking it and not even knowing it. So what could happen? The damn mayor could say something, could speak up for his people, which he hasn't done once that I know of. There's a lot of people. I just talked to somebody today that sold their home, that remodeled their entire home, sold their home, moved away about a half an hour away from here, 20 minutes away, and they now find out they need a new furnace. They have a mortgage. There's people that have their homes paid off, and they can't find the homes for the price that they can sell a home here elsewhere. So they're going to have a new mortgage, and they went from having their homes paid off. This is freaking disgusting, and the mayor doesn't say a damn thing about it. Misty Allison, never met her, don't know who she is. I hope to meet her someday. If she speaks up for the people that are getting sick, the people with the toxins in their homes, the people that want to get out, but this is like Stepford Wives or something. We're being held here because the town doesn't want a bad image of all these people leaving. If she speaks up for that, then I highly endorse her, and y'all should vote for her. Don't know. I guess that remains to be seen. A lot of people, they get into an office setting, into politics, and then they water themselves down. They stop saying what they should be saying. Look at this. I put my business at risk. I talk about this stuff all the time because I am so pissed. And Norfolk Southern making it right, they're not making a damn thing right. They said, 4 or 5 months ago, they told Congress that they would set up a program that if you sold your house, you would get pre-derailment value. Now, there's a lot of questions about that. Who is determining pre-derailment value? But that shit still isn't done. If Norfolk wants something done to benefit them, it is done that day or the next day. What are we going on, 4 or 5 months since Norfolk said this? And people sold their homes and they need money. So this is just insane. People's lives have been disrupted. Let me get back to the mayor. The mayor hasn't said shit for people, for his constituents. It's beautiful, it's clean in East Palestine. It's thriving even though the creeks are contaminated and people are getting sick. It's funny that the only people saying, no, stay, it's not contaminated here. Those are the people inside Palestine. And a lot of the people are business owners. A lot of the people are in the government. About 95% of the people that are outside of East Palestine, all across the world, that would hear, I want to get out of Palestine. They said, well, of course you would. I wouldn't want to be there either. You guys just got hit with the biggest chemical catastrophe in the history of the United States from a train derailment and subsequent chemical bomb. Of course it makes sense that you get out of there. But from East Palestine, no, stay. It's beautiful here. There's no contamination. Everything is safe. And maybe it is safe for you. You have your own threshold level, what you believe. But many of us have been sick or are still getting sick. I know that I personally, when I went into the creeks, every time I'll get a rash if the water touches me. That's because you've got bad chemicals in there. Mayor, I don't know, maybe you'll stay in power. I don't really know you. I've seen the lack of action for your constituents. Maybe you're doing things that you think is for the good of the town. I don't understand what your philosophy is when it comes to the people in town who have been so affected, and you don't go on the news, you don't say a word, you don't hold press conferences, not once. I haven't seen you speak up once for any of these people. So I know we've talked through messages from time to time. I have nothing against you personally. You can be a good person and still do a shitty job. You can be a bad person and do a good job. So I hope Misty Allison has something to say about this. Let's see if she's going to stick up for the people that have been affected by this. And if she does, she's got my endorsement, but let's see. That's all I have to say.